Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome back to CFRC at the Lang. I'm Jesse Bell, and as you can see, I'm not at the beautiful Lang Pavilion. Normally, I'm the one bringing CFRC to the Lang, but today I'm bringing the Lang to CFRC as we're going to talk about the rich history, the incredible relationship between your Queens Gaels and CFRC 101.9 FM, a tradition that dates back over a century. The very first broadcast ever made on our airwaves was actually a recap of a rugby football union game between the Hamilton Rowing Club and your Queens Gaels. 102 seasons later, and that relationship is still going strong. We've talked about the origins of CFRC and how that is so intertwined with Queens football, but even the call sign CFRC was rumored to be associated with the then rugby football team. People have said over the years that CFRC stands for things like Canada's Fearless Rugby Champions, referencing the Grey Cup winning squads of the 1920s. Unfortunately, not the case. Neither is my favorite acronym, Crazy Fellows Raising Cain, bit of 1920s slang for you. No, CFRC is simply a call sign. Nothing too dramatic about it, but I do think it's very telling that for decades, people automatically associated those four letters with Queens football. You know, I've had a lot of questions over the years about the actual nuts and bolts of how we run our broadcasts, and folks, I'll be honest with you, it is intentionally kept as simple and streamlined as possible, so even I, with my very little tech experience, can do what I have to do. Essentially, it all runs through this guy right here, our P8 live track. This thing is optimized for vocals. It's a podcast machine. We plug in our sports headset, we connect to our laptop, we connect to the internet, and we can actively send that audio via a third-party encrypted software to CFRC's computer. It goes from the CFRC computer out through our board and over the airwaves. So we are able to broadcast all over the world with just a simple, tiny mix board and a laptop computer. I walked you folks through what our current day tech setup looks like for game day, but I'm joined by Mr. Rob Carnell, who was involved with broadcasts on CFRC in the mid 2000s, older than some of the players on the team currently. Rob, can you talk about your experience in working with CFRC's coverage of Gaels football?
Yeah, I started in summer of 2006. I took TV broadcasting in Algonquin when I came back to Kingston. I started volunteering. That was the first job because I knew I'd done that before. And so we started, summer of 2006 and did about 7 or 8 years of Queens football.
Wow. And if I recall correctly, you worked with one of the current day announcers for OUA TV, the incredible Bill Mickless.
Yes. The following summer, we did a summer only sports show. He was the host and I was the tech producer of that. So I would get the guests on the phone and would get her ready for the hour.
Well, there you go. Bill and, of course, the great Don Lewis still doing fantastic things for OUA TV. Rob, we had a discussion a couple months ago about your experience of that 2009 Yates Cup here at Queens. Obviously, an incredible game, a massive production. What are your memories of that 2009 Yates?
I remember the previous years when they were undefeated and lost the first playoff game. So luckily we won a playoff game, and then they hadn't won in a long time, so we were hopeful. And a high scoring game, and Danny Brannigan got like 4 or 5 touchdowns. And I also remember the previous year, and a couple of times I talked to his grandfather. He would phone in. Sometimes once in a while we'd have family members phone in just from different parts of Canada. So we're looking forward to Laval the next week at home. We weren't sure we were going to beat them, but I was very happy to get the Yates Cup win.
It was an incredible game. It's one that really fostered my love for university football and certainly grew my love for Queens football. What's maybe the most challenging tech issue you've had to troubleshoot during your time with these games?
We had back then it was the long distance phone cards. You use so pretty much every game was like a 3-hour phone call literally. So we'd have to hook them up. I'd have to dial the number, put the long code in, and then phone them up. And there was one game, phone card ran out towards the end, so I got the backup one, and that one also had no money on it. so I killed time for about 10 minutes, and then luckily just on a Saturday, one of the staff members came in. So then I said, "Hey, do you have an extra one in the office?" Because it was all locked, and then we got them back on air as they were kicking the game-winning field goal.
Okay, Rob, thank you so much for your time. It's so cool to see kind of how the evolution of game day broadcasts have changed from phone cards to We run everything off a little podcast studio now. Nice and easy. Rob, thank you for all the work you've put in with CFRC, both with the football broadcasts and what you currently do for the station. Give the people a quick little rundown. If they want to hear more from you, where can they tune in? When should they tune in?
On Friday nights from 6 to 8, Saltwater Music. It's all music from Atlanta, Canada, where I'm originally from. So I play that every week, 6 to 8 on Friday nights.
And there you have it, folks. And there you have it, folks. Over a century's worth of history condensed into just a few minutes. I know we've been focusing on the past and present, but trust me, the future is bright for both your Queens Gaels and for CFRC 101.9 FM. We will be covering the 2025 season from day one all the way till it's done. And to get you excited about what's yet to come, please enjoy this special teaser trailer about what's coming up on CFRC Power Plays in 2025. Over a century of tradition. In the corner of the end zone, can he make the adjustment? Oh my goodness! Full of golden moments that will last a lifetime. The human highlight reel with his second touchdown of the first half. He did what? We are going to see another special teams touchdown. That is 6 points for your Gaels. This is Gaels Game Day on CFRC. When his team needs him, number 44 calls game